Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, Pixelated Goblin 78. Thanks for the suggestion, Goblin. You asked, why do people keep telling me to touch grass? Like, is that supposed to be deep or something? If you've ever been on the internet a little too long and found yourself in a heated argument about whether Shrek is technically an anime, chances are someone has told you to touch grass. But what does that actually mean? Is it an insult? A wellness tip? A cry for help disguised as sarcasm? Today, we're digging into the roots, pun intended, of this strange and sassy phrase. From its online origins to what it says about our screen-obsessed lives, we're going full nature documentary without the mosquitoes. Right here on Explaining Everything. First things first, what does it even mean when someone tells you to touch grass? Well, it's not an invitation to enjoy a peaceful walk in the park. It's more like, hey buddy, step away from the screen before you argue with one more anime profile picture on Twitter. Touch grass is a snappy, passive-aggressive way of telling someone, you've been online too long. You're out of touch with reality. You might be arguing with strangers about whether Shrek could beat Goku in a fight. And honestly, you need help. So basically, touch grass is equal to log off, go outside, reconnect with the real world. Okay, now that we know what it means, where did this oddly botanical phrase come from? Let's rewind to around 2020, aka the year of the indoor goblin lifestyle. With everyone locked inside, doom scrolling became the national sport. And somewhere during those sweaty, chaotic pandemic months, the phrase, "go touch grass," started spreading across social media like wildfire, or like banana bread recipes and Tiger King memes. It really caught on in gaming and stan culture circles. You know the type, people who would genuinely write, "Ratio plus L plus, you're a menace to society," because someone said, "Harry Styles is just okay." That's when touch grass was born. A perfect mix of internet sass and subtle therapy advice. It's a cleaner way to say, you're too online and it's warping your brain. And because it's short, passive-aggressive, and slightly absurd, it became the perfect one-liner insult. Like calling someone a mid-clown bozo, but with a nature twist. But why touch grass, though? Good question. Why not touch a tree or hug a lamppost? Why not go sniff flowers and contemplate your life choices? Here's the thing. Grass is everywhere. It's generic, basic, unremarkable, which makes it the perfect metaphor for normality. Touching grass equals touching reality. Something you can do in almost any neighborhood, unless you live in a desert, in which case, touch sand? Also, grass has symbolic power. It's nature. It's grounded. It's the opposite of the deranged, glowing rectangle brain we get from being online 12 hours a day. It's nature's version of a soft reboot. You don't have to hike a mountain. Just go outside. Wiggle your toes in the dirt. Let ants judge you for once. Let's be real. The phrase touch grass is hilarious because it's so simple and yet so brutal. You're telling someone their opinions are so out of whack, so derailed by terminal internet use, that the cure is basic interaction with chlorophyll. But the fact that this has become a common insult? Kinda sad too. It shows just how chronically online we've all become. We roast each other with gardening tips now. That's where we're at. Back in the day, insults were about honor, family, and reputation. Now it's, your takes are so bad, you need vitamin D. The joke is funny until you realize you haven't opened a window since February and you think grass is a myth invented by Big Nature. Now let's talk about how touch grass is used. Because this phrase? Oh, it's flexible. It's like the yoga instructor of insults, calm on the surface, but judgmental in its core. You'll see it in gamer arguments, K-pop fan wars, and comment sections of literally any controversial TikTok. If there's drama and someone has way too much emotional investment in fictional characters, someone else is probably typing touch grass with the speed of a caffeinated raccoon. But here's the fun part. It's not always an insult. Sometimes it's more like a life intervention in disguise. So, the next time someone tells you to touch grass, don't get mad. Get your shoes. Get outside. Maybe stand awkwardly in the sunlight for a few minutes like a vampire rethinking their life choices. And just maybe thank them for the reminder that there's a whole real world out here. One that doesn't involve comment wars, rage tweets, or ranking every single Pokemon by vibes. You don't have to become a full-on nature enthusiast. No one's asking you to hug trees or talk to squirrels, unless you're into that. But sometimes stepping away from the screen and literally reconnecting with the ground beneath you can help you realize that your phone isn't your entire personality. If you enjoyed this video, or if you are now thinking of clever insults to shame your terminally online friend, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them on the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about here on Explaining Everything.